Hello guys, Yuka here from Bro League, and today we're bringing you a guide on how to build your stuff and how to choose your summoner spells. A lot of beginners build the same build at every game. This is completely wrong. In League of Legends, every game is different from the other, and you should almost never act the same. To understand how to build, you have to understand the stats first. The offensive stats are ability power, attack damage, critical chance, attack speed, magic penetration, armor penetration, cooldown reduction, and mana regen. The defensive stats are lifesteal, spell vamp, armor, health, magic resist, and health regen. Ability power empowers magic damage, especially for mages. Champions like Darius and Riven don't need ability power because their skills empower with attack damage. We say a skill has an AP or AD ratio to illustrate which stats empowers it. Attack damage also empowers all champions' basic attack. However, it is not worth spending your money on attack damage if your skills don't have an AD ratio. In this case, it is better to build ability power. The next stat is critical chance. A critical hit is a stronger version of a normal hit with basic attack. Crit chance is a stat that makes this effect happen more often. Mana is what you need to use your skills for most of the champs. Building mana increases your stock. Mana regen is needed when your champion consumes so much mana that you find yourself quickly useless without your skills. Vayne, for example, does most of her damage with her auto attack, and her abilities don't consume much mana, which means this is definitely not a stat for her. Veigar, on the other hand, needs this stat to use his Q as often as possible. Life regen is needed by pure tanks. Attack speed makes the time between your attacks shorter, which means the more attack speed you have, the more attack you will do in the same time lapse. Lifesteal make you steal life from your target to yourself using attack damage. Spell vamp is the same as lifesteal but with ability power skills. Armor is what counter attack damage. Let's say one auto attack without armor deals 100 damage. With armor, it will only deal 50, for example. Magic resist is the same idea but for magic damage. So if Lux's ult deals to you 600 damage when you have no magic resist, it will deal only 400 when you build magic resist. Usually you need to find a balance between health and armor and or magic resist. If Lux's ult will deal only 400 damage because you have magic resist but your life is too low, like 400 let's say, then there is no point at building magic resist. So we said armor counters attack damage and magic resist counter magic damage, but then what counter armor and magic resist? If there wouldn't be anything to counter armor and magic resist, that would mean that tanks are unkillable. Armor is countered with attack penetration and magic resist with magic penetration. Finally, cooldown reduction is a stat for the champions who have skills with a very long cooldown. As an example, we can think of Riven. Riven's ability have no cost, so the only way to compensate is relatively high cooldown. There you go guys. Now that you know what each stat does, learn to adapt your build to the situation. Why the fuck is this ADC building a Banshee? Well, if he has a fed Veigar in the front and some heavy magic damage dealers, then it is a good choice. However, if you are playing Volibear and the enemy team is full AD, then building any item with magic resist will be useless. Summoner spells are as important as the build, and you have to be a little bit flexible when choosing them. Teleport isn't always the best choice for top laner, like Ignite isn't always a good choice for a mid laner. You have to know what are the skills of your opponent and what are your skills to know which spells to take. Of course, this is only accurate for draft pick games. For example, if you are playing against Lux with the Vel'Koz and you both take Ignite, the chances are you will never use it on one another, simply because the range of your spells is higher than the Ignite one, and probably if you get close, you will get killed. Another example is laning against Tryndamere in top lane. If you don't take Ignite, the chances are you will never kill him because he will simply ult and regen with Q after you have used all your skills on him. These are only a few examples of why you should adapt your summoner spells to your opponent. That's it guys with this guide. I hope you liked it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed, please like, share and subscribe. You were with Yoka from Bo League. See you guys around.